Assalamu alaikum. I'm gonna show you exactly how I'd make $10,000 in 30 days if I had to start over. This is the exact same system I used to grow my business Codebender AI from $0 to $11,000 in my first month as a side business. And this is the same system that my students in the Codebender incubator have used to make their first $10,000 online. Step number 1, pick the clients that you're gonna work with. Here, there's no time to go broad. We need to immediately go into a niche that's gonna make us money. We're gonna focus only on businesses with high cash flows. It's gonna be professional services, those that have urgent inefficiencies, that have time-consuming manual tasks, and it's easy to identify decision makers. So it's gonna be small to medium businesses. I share a full detailed list inside of my incubator program, but here are 3 targets that I like a lot. Law firms with 5 to 20 attorneys. They have a lot of money to spend and they have big document processing pain. Real estate agencies with around 10 agents. Those guys have lead management pain. And digital marketing agencies making at least $50,000 per month. They have content creation and management pain. This is the first big decision you have to make for your business. Do it fast because we only have 30 days to make the $10,000. Step number 2, we need to fast track client acquisition. Client acquisition is going to be the main thing we're going to be spending time on. If I had 2 weeks, so let's say half the month to just find leads that I can go talk to, this is what I would do. The first 3 days, I would exclusively go through my network and I would find all the people there. I will map out all my connections on paper, friends, family, distant relatives, former colleagues, everyone who is either related to my niche or who might be helpful because they might know people in my niche. Then I will send all of them a message and try to jump on a call with them. In the call, I wouldn't try to sell anything. After I do that for the next 3 to 4 days, I'm gonna go online on LinkedIn, YouTube, like whatever platform you can go, and I'm gonna start posting content around AI. But specifically content that benefits business owners in my niche. So it can be AI news that is relevant. It can be case studies that I found online that is relevant to those businesses. It can be small demos that I build within the service that I want to provide for them. The content can be very simple. If you build demos, you can just make a 2-minute Loom video. It doesn't have to be professional. Just share your screen and that's all. The goal is that it's valuable and it's going to pick the attention of business owners. But here's the thing, you don't have to actually build these demos from scratch and waste your precious hours just coding things manually. Just use AI tools to help you. There is one tool that I personally enjoy using and I discovered it recently. It's Warp. And I'm lucky enough to be partnering with them in this video. Warp is an agentic development environment that makes it really easy to code by using prompts. I'm gonna use it to build a PDF analyzer that can extract client names and case numbers. This is useful for law firm clients. So I'm gonna just go here and then type, build me a PDF analyzer that can extract client names and case numbers. So here you see it wrote this whole code for me for the application and I can just apply the changes. And now it will start to create the requirement files. It will start to install all of the dependencies that I need. While it's doing that, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to open actually another agent on the side and I'm going to ask it to build the UI for the application because here it's actually building the backend. So it's the script that can run the extraction, but I want to have like a nice interface that I can show to a client. So I'm going to say, build me the UI interface for my PDF analyzer app. And it's going to be doing that in parallel. And here in the meantime, I can just accept the different changes that are happening. That's why I love Warp, is that you can have those multiple agents that work in parallel, doing different tasks for you, creating files, managing things. They can run the dependencies. It really simplifies the task a lot for you. It's way better than just using something like ChatGPT to write the code for you. The other powerful thing is that if you go in the settings, you're actually able to control a lot of things there, especially if you go here in the AI tab, you see that you can control the base models, for example. Like I pick automatic by default, but you can choose like if there's a model in particular that you want to use. And then you can also tell the agent how much control you want it to have. So for example, like apply the code differences. You can let the agent decide, you can always allow them, you can always tell it that it asks you before doing any changes. So you have a lot of control of how much autonomy you want to give the agent. So if I come back to our app now, it's going to have some changes. I'm going to approve them. I'm going to approve this as well right here. Okay, perfect. Now, after a few minutes, it was able to write the whole backend. It wrote the front end and it's currently running the app. So I'm going to open it in my browser and I have the app running right here. This is a basic PDF analyzer. I can upload the PDF and it's going to extract my case number specifically for legal documents. So let me just give one contract that I have as a sample. I upload it here. I can start the analysis and I'm going to just pick the basics here, the default, click on analyze. Perfect. So one file that was processed, found 2 client names, 3 case numbers, 100% confidence. You see here, if we zoom in, we see the client names and we see the case numbers, and I can go into details to have more information here. Perfect. This was built in a few minutes. This is a real demo. You can go to a client or you can go to a potential lead who is interested in a service that you have. Use Warp to build a whole demo, you show it to them, and then you can close a high ticket deal with them. Look, when you have only 30 days to make $10,000, every single hour counts. Warp is free to use. If you're serious about making money fast with AI services, I highly recommend you try it. At least download it, test it for yourself, see if it works. It's absolutely free. Click on the link in the description. If you do this, you should already have interesting discussions happening. If you don't have it for whatever reason, first analyze if you did the step correctly and if you didn't miss anything. And if truly you're not able to get any conversations going, you're gonna spend the next week doing high volume outreach. What does this mean? Find 100 local businesses in your target niche. Send them all a personalized cold email or LinkedIn outreach. Try to provide some value in the email. Show a demo of something you have built that is relevant for them. If you do all the steps that I mentioned, you should be able to at least have conversations and calls with leads. And once you have those conversations, it's time to close them and make them into your client. That's step number 4. By the way, I'm on a mission to help create 1,000 Muslim-led AI businesses. If you want to be one of them, and if you want to make an extra $3,000 to $10,000 outside of your job, like in parallel to that, and then you want to scale past that so that you can quit your job and go full-time in your business, go to the first link in the description, let's talk, and we'll see how I can help you. Once you start having calls with leads, you need to follow the sales system. The very first call that you're going to have is called a discovery call. In that call, you're not trying to sell them anything. The whole purpose of this call is to collect information from them so that you can make a very strong proposal that is hard to refuse. So in this first discovery call, you want to ask them about current process pain points. You want to be able to estimate the time and money that is currently wasted doing the task that they're doing. You want to know if they already have an idea of a solution that they want to build. What are some of the technical requirements? Do you need to integrate with some of the existing tools that they have? Then at the end of the discover call, you're going to tell them, listen, we're going to work on the proposal for you. The proposal is going to be ready in a few days. Let's book a call a few days from now. So for example, if you have your first discover call on a Monday, just book the proposal call on Thursday. In between those two calls, you're going to work on the proposals. You're going to make some slides to present them a solution and the price for the offer. In the proposal, you already want to handle their objections. So in the slides, before you show the pricing, you want to quantify the ROI. You want to show them how much money they're going to make with the solution that you're going to provide them. If they say, I need time to think about it, you're going to tell them we have a limited availability. For example, you say, we can only take 2 clients this month. And we have a bunch of those calls happening, so we want to make a decision fast. If they say, we're not sure it's going to work, tell them that you're going to deliver phase 1 and they will only pay if they're happy with the solution. This is a hack, by the way, that we're using in my agency to close more clients. So we don't ask them to pay anything upfront. We create a proposal, they sign it. In the proposal, we break down the project into phases. We start by delivering phase 1 and they only pay if they're happy with the solution. And once they're happy, they pay us and we move to phase 2 and we continue each phase like this. This makes clients very happy because they're very comfortable. It's low risk for them, low pressure, and usually they sign those deals quickly. At this stage, what the proposal looks like is 2 things. Inside of the closing call, you're going to have slides that you're going to walk them through. And then there is a contract, which is usually just a PDF. You send it to them through a tool like DocuSign. They sign it and you're ready to get started. Usually, to give you an idea, for one client, the types of projects that we work with are between $2,000 to $15,000 for the initial implementation, and then there can be a retainer after that. These days in my agency, we're trying to be closer to the $10,000 range per project. Once we have the client, we go to step 5, that's the delivery. Here you want to use tools that will help you build fast. There's no reason here to custom code things from scratch. It's stupid. Clients, the majority of the time, unless they have very specific requirements, they literally don't care which tools or tech stack you're going to use. It makes no difference for them. Like, what does it change for them if you use JavaScript or Python or React, Next.js, Vue? Like, it doesn't matter to them. If you can use no-code tools like Lovable, Vapi, Retail AI, Init, and if you use like database like Supabase and things like that to go much faster, it's good. You're going to be able to deliver something faster for them, which is going to make the client happy, and is going to make you happy because it's less effort on your side. This whole plan will require intense focus from you. It's not going to be easy, but it's definitely possible. A lot of other people have done it, and there's no reason why you cannot be one of them. By the way, I'm on a mission to help create 1,000 Muslim-led AI businesses. If you want to be one of them, and if you want to make an extra $3,000 to $10,000 outside of your job, like in parallel to that, and then you want to scale past that so that you can quit your job and go full-time in your business, go to the first link in the description, let's talk, and we'll see how I can help you. And now if you want to get a full detailed 90-day plan to start and grow your business, check out the specific video that I've made for you. Thank you for watching, Codebenders, and as usual, Assalamu alaikum.